sound that saved a wretch like me.
We just want to tell you how important it is that we feel that whenever you purchase anything from our hands, it makes a difference. What about you? I mean, it really makes me feel really, really good that when I put something out and someone purchases it.
Yeah. Right.
You get that little bubbly thing in the inside, like, yes, I'm actually doing it. So
they like it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And being able to service everyone, differently. I mean, people have different, tastes.
Yeah.
And so being able to, as an artisan,
right,
crafting all those things.
Right.
And someone purchases it.
Right.
It's like, yes, I'm winning right now. Like, they actually like that. Let me see if I can make another one.
Right.
So how do you feel about it?
Well, I love to crochet, and so I started making roses that you pin on.
Yeah.
Rhoda's roses. And so not only do they help emotionally for me anyway, to get that feeling of purpose and everything, but also financially. Yeah. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it helps. It helps
a lot.
Especially when you've been so traumatized that the government puts you on disability.
Right.
And you're living off a disability check,
It gives more finances to families.
Yes,
me
it does.
Being a mother of 4, single parent. Yeah,
right.
It does put money back into the home. But it's also a pleasure to be able to know that somebody has taken something from me that I've created, and they're willing to keep it for their own. So it's a beautiful gift to me. So
what a compliment!
So making jewelry to paintings and stuff like that, and you love crocheting and you do sewing, and you're such an artsy person.
We're both very artsy.
Right. Art is everything to me. So
I love it too. That. I love your art.
I once was so lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see.
So, Dee, share what you think is the power of making something. What I've learned over the years is I've always worked with my mouth to talk, to counsel, to rescue, to whisper worth and dignity. But I've observed that there is a powerful healing that comes from making something. You can't fix your life overnight, but you can create this piece of beauty and then other women want it and purchase it. What does that do? And what did the U.S. Training Center, how did that become part of your healing while you were putting your life back together and moving on to bigger and better things?
Being able to produce a necklace and seeing all the different pieces, being able to do that and actually seeing the piece come together to make something whole, I took that into my life and able to heal. Also with music, it just is taking bits and pieces of everything that you have done and creating something absolutely wonderful. So that every time I've made a piece, when I was in the U.S. Training Center, that was my, yes, like I've seen this piece from small pearl. Now this pearl has become something magnificent, chains and other pieces of stones or semi-precious stones. So yeah, just being able to see something totally broken and then putting it all back together helped me to realize that I can heal that way too, and taking my time every day.
We got you a scholarship for metallurgy class, and you made an incredible piece that was one of a kind. And we will often sell those one-of-a-kind pieces in the store. And sure enough, a woman came in and bought it. And lo and behold, you were singing at a Christmas tea for me, and she walked in, and she had put it with just the right outfit, and she pulled that thing off, and you and I looked at each other like, yes! Because even that one-of-a-kind, there's always somebody that can just, pull that into their life, and it was such a powerful moment for you because she saw in that piece what you saw when you created it.
Yeah, it's taking something, making something from nothing.
Yeah.
Metal metallurgy is amazing to actually see a piece of plate of copper and you beat it and it turns into something like a hand or however you want to create it.
Mm-hmm.
It's to actually see that woman wear that piece.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, super, yay. But she also has a piece of me. And that's what I love. You know, she gets to take that part with her, you know, to know that it was made with love, it was made with care, and it was something out of my own brain and not written on a piece of paper that you need to put this and that together. It was pieces that were broken or not shaped or not ready, and I created it. And
I remember when we first started selling product, and I was so shocked at why people would sit and touch the stuff and cry. I understand why they cry over the stories of rescue that turn to empowerment, but they would cry over the jewelry. And I realized they're taking a piece of another person's life and they're wrapping it around their neck, their hand, and it's not a bracelet, it's somebody's life. And they're empowering somebody else, and they can't go everywhere with me, and they can't be Mother Teresa and rescue, but they can buy that piece and they can step into your life or that artisan's life and change their world and admire the work of their hands. And I just saw there's a powerful, powerful connection between the people that make it and the people that buy it. And it becomes that connector, that sisterhood. And it's just so powerful. You can just go to, you know, Penny's or wherever and buy a necklace, or you can come here and get a story card with that product and know you're changing a life.
Handcrafted materials are the best. I don't care what anybody says, hands down. The fact that someone took 5 or 6 hours just to make one piece, or whether it be half an hour or 20 minutes, it's the fact that they're pouring something into that, and they're pouring some of their emotion, their feelings into that, and they're doing it with care, and they're doing it with everything that's within them. And so whenever I create something, it's just that feeling, you know, when someone purchases it, it's like, oh, you just took a little piece of me, of my 20 minutes of the day, you know, and you have that, and I send blessings your way. You know, I pray for you, and I often pray over anything that I do, jewelry, paintings, it doesn't matter. I pray over it because I want that person to receive a blessing from it, you know, not just having it, but to receive the blessing from it and also have a part of me with it. So yeah, it is a sisterhood, it's a brotherhood. It comes full circle all the way around.
I have never paid attention to stones before. And now we work with all real stones, real pearls, and I just see the diversity. There's not just one stone. There's not even just one pearl. There's like agate alone has so many kinds, and just
about
the
100
beauty
different colors,
and diversity of all these stones from the earth. That, like you say, when they came out, they were rough and they had jagged edges and they might cut you. In fact, diamonds are the sharpest cutting tool that exists. And yet when you refine it, like you said, and you bring it together and you create from all this broken stuff a piece of beauty, it's like you've worked on your life. You haven't changed anything right then, but you've done something that you know is beautiful, and you've become a little creator. And you've made something that someone else can take and enjoy and connect to you. They may never meet you, or hopefully they'll now see you and go, oh, cool, that's who, you know, that's the person that I represent. And so that connection is powerful around the world. So artisans from around the world with women who buy the work of their hands.
USTC has been a pinnacle for me, just to be able to go from brokenness to seeing myself thriving, whole, and having my own business, and, you know, being able to take care of my family and being able to sustain my life. So yeah, being able to take something broken now, like, hey, I can look back. Hey, I was once broken, but now here I am, a beautiful piece of art that God has created, and have all that self-worth and self-dignity, and being able to use my voice to express that, and then be able to connect with the next person. Hey, you know, I've been down this road, you know, It's just like this artwork. It's just like this piece of jewelry.
It'll
It'll come together. Just believe, keep moving forward. So, yeah.
Thank you, Dee. You're welcome. Love you. I love you.
Love you too.
Why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows fall? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for having my home?
We just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your purchases. Thank you for your love that you're sending. Thank you for the donations. We send blessings and love and light and love of God to you. Just continue to watch us. Continue to pray for us. Continue to uplift us as we're trying to uplift you. Stay safe. Stay happy. And we love you. God bless you.
Thank
From the
you.
House of War.
His eyes are on